Saying streaming starting soon.
Well, we live. Hello and welcome to She's a Keeper with myself, Philippa Monique, and Helen Lucas. Oh my God, sorry, I'm choking. Hopefully, we don't choke today. I've been saying it every week. It's the big one. Sorry, I'm overwhelmed. It's the big one. Every week, it's the big one. Now it's like 5 finals to go. Arsenal v Newcastle at the Emirates Stadium. How are you feeling?
Um, I'm feeling confident that it's do or die. It's
Yeah,
now or never. And literally, they can't afford to slip up. We need a big performance and 3 points and hopefully quite a few goals. But
yeah.
at this point, it's just all about the points and try not to concede and try and attack and deliver accurately as many goals as possible.
That would be ideal. I mean, there's two
Yeah.
teams in terrible form, if I'm honest, or bad form, but Newcastle have had a bad season to their current standard from recent seasons, especially winning
Yeah.
how win them the Carabao Cup in recent seasons. And for them to be sitting 14th in the Premier League table, they're coming into this game in horrible form and they've got injuries as well. But Arsenal, our form has been horrible. In the last 5 games, we've had losses, a draw
Yeah.
against Sporting, loss against City,
We've
Bournemouth,
been on
Southampton.
a road full of humps.
Yeah, only one win in there. That was like 1-0 win against Sporting, and feels like ages
Yeah.
ago now. So it's not been a great run of form, and this is the time we need that run in last few games of the season. So I'm glad that you're feeling confident. I'm not feeling entirely confident because I haven't
Yeah,
seen us
no.
scoring goals, winning, or doing anything that can prove to me that we can, take this by the horns and take it
Yeah.
all over the line.
I'm feeling like, you know me, I get so anxious, so stressed, but at the moment, today the sun's out. It's a beautiful day. I've
Yeah.
been back to back, busy, 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 dealing with all sorts of things, and it's all going to plan. So I'm not letting anything negative absorb my energy. And I want to put the best energy out to the team because they know far more what's at stake than what we do.
Yeah.
And right now, I feel like they need to go out. They've got no pressure because they're not top. I mean, joint top. But at the end of the day, we're almost chasing City now because we've literally given them the advantage, is how I
Yeah.
feel. So if they've been affected in the last few weeks over the pressure, there is no pressure on. Go out and play for your pride right now. And it's all or nothing. It's literally you're going to go out and win whatever you're left in, or you're going to walk away with nothing. And they've worked far too hard every game this season to be in this position. And I don't want to believe and buy into the negative narratives that are circulating everywhere you turn. No, it is not that. We have been, yeah, we're on a terrible, by our own standards, run of form, but we're in a great position. We've had a fantastic season with awful injuries. Let's not forget the amount of serious injuries we have had to key players. Mourinho, Kai Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Timber. The list is
Valkyrie,
endless,
yeah.
endless, endless. You know, we could do a whole show just on this topic alone. We're not going there. We are going to be positive. The boys are going to go out there and they're going to ball. I hope that they play with freedom and they're allowed to express themselves and go out and show the world who they are. Stand tall, be proud, and go for it. Fear nothing. Just
And
go
that's what
for
I'm
it.
saying. Show the world because everyone is going to be watching this game. Look, they Man City are playing in pretty much the same time as us. I think they kick off 15
Yeah.
minutes
Oh,
beforehand.
are they? I had no
No one's going
idea.
to be watching
Yeah.
that. Exactly. No one cares for that game
No one
because
cares
everyone,
for City. Look at the
everyone's going to be watching it.
twerking they've got to do to be relevant. They've got to make bottles and bullshit.
No.
Sorry. Excuse my language, but come on, grow up. You know, everyone's bored. We all know about all these. How many points are they meant to be deducted? How many allegations?
Oh,
How many years?
that's an
How
ongoing
far back
conversation.
does this boring saga go? Everyone's bored of their activities. Everyone's kind of bored of them winning because it feels fake. Everything's fake.
Yeah.
And for me, it's time for football to stand up because there's been so many things that throw the reputation and integrity of the game. Let's just take it back to basics. Let's just leave it all on the pitch. Forget what goes on in the finances and the business end of business. I just want Arsenal to feel no pressure. I want the boys to go out and I want them to ball and I want them to remind everyone why they are where they are because it's no fluke. We have been competing for years now. It's not just by chance. But yeah,
And
there's my rant. My rant's done.
I'm going through a couple of the comments, and KC says Arsenal better win the title. Jazzy said this is like prime lockdown live streams.
Literally.
Said, why are you trying to let them win another treble? Which is true. They are on the
I
path
know.
for another treble, and they are on our tails in the Premier League. They're probably most likely going to beat Southampton. But are they though? They wasn't that convincing against Burnley in the beginning of the week in the Premier League.
Listen,
Everyone expected them to win 4-0, 5-0, and put so many goals past them. Everyone expected Kyle Walker to let them, run past and score a goal. I know obviously he's a true professional, would never do that. But yeah, I thought Man City would have scored more goals. They scored, especially when they scored early on with that Haaland opener. I thought, here we go. It's going to be 3-0 time. But they wasn't at their best. Burnley were fighting for their lives, obviously. But Man City could have and should have dominated that game. But I'd say most of it was pretty much a fair playing field.
Yeah. I think, you know what? It's just an interesting season. I feel like, to some respect, this isn't maybe the strongest City team. But then why are we saying they're not that strong? They're doing what they do. They're getting the results. Maybe they're not micromanaging matches the way we've seen them dominate in the past. But when push comes to shove, they're pulling the results out of the bag.
Yeah.
So who's to say they can't? Our best scenario is they drop some points and they don't score many goals. That's our best scenario. And all we need to focus on doing our best and scoring as many goals as possible on the basis that, God forbid, it does go to goal difference. We want to be sitting in a good position.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we'll touch on our games in a moment. But as we're talking about Man City, let's talk about their last 5 fixtures. Forgetting this game today against Southampton FA Cup. Their next game is another Monday night fixture away to Everton. Their first time playing at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. So everyone's expecting that to be a draw. I mean, I think that's just Arsenal fans being hopeful. Realistically, out of their last 5 games, we'll go through them individually. What are you expecting? So Everton, Man City, draw, win or loss?
I feel like Everton could win that at home on a Monday, but they just lost to Liverpool. So
yeah, but very tightly in a derby.
Yeah. So I feel like from my pattern recognition type of thing, not looking at fixtures, but normally when a team play a really good team and they lose, it's like they learn something. They get some real experience from that experience, and then they generally bounce back with a win.
Yeah.
So if I apply that to that scenario, then playing Liverpool, and if it was as close as what you're saying, I didn't watch the game, I feel Everton should win that because they're at home. Are they at home actually?
Yeah, at home. But we have to mention as well, key factor in this fixture is that they're currently 11th in the table on 47 points, but it's very tight in that section between 6th to 11th. There's only a point or two between. So
they're fighting for Europe and money.
Basically.
And big money is at stake in those. So that just adds a better ingredient to the mix of it, that I think Everton could surprise. I mean, I'll take a point. I'd happily love them to win.
Yeah, Harvey just said that, how Everton go for Europe,
Yeah, so there's a lot at stake. There's no easy game right now for anybody. It's not just us or City. Everybody will be fighting for a place in Europe or not to be in that bottom relegation zone.
Yeah.
Who both of us are pretty much playing. So it just adds a bit more flavour to the recipe.
Okay, so you're going for a hopeful Everton win. Okay, Man City.
Everton win.
I'm going for a hopeful draw. I don't know if Everton can win that game because City are definitely going to put their all into it, but I'm going for a hopeful draw. Okay, Man City versus Brentford. I don't even know how to call that one. I think Man City will win that.
Draw.
I know they'll win that. Man City will win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bournemouth, Man City. Another game that could be. Oh, that's
Draw.
that
Draw.
game's been. Oh, that's. I'm guessing if they win against
That
Southampton,
rescheduled.
it might be rescheduled. Yeah. Okay.
1 minute. You said they're playing today. What they're playing in the final, the FA Cup. Oh yeah, of course they are. Yeah, I forgot that.
Tarek says Brentford are no joke. I know, but they're inconsistent. That's why I just think you never know.
I just hope the Brentford that played us turns up because we drop points.
Yeah. Okay. The team that we're playing on the final day of the season, Palace, Man City versus Palace. The Palace have got two important games to play there.
I want to hope Palace do us some niceties and, you know, show us some love. You know, we gave him a lot of money for Eze. We've given him, we sold him Eddie. Come on, show us some London love.
No, that's why they might put a sting in our bonnet because they're thinking, "Oh, you took."
I feel like Crystal Palace won't do nothing that day.
Yeah, City will win that, innit?
Yeah, City win.
So far we've got 3 City wins and only 1 loss against Everton. Yeah, so you've gone Everton win,
draw. I've gone win, draw, win.
Okay, and Man City, Aston Villa, that's their last game of the season.
Unai, come on. Yeah, right. Can we rely on Unai?
Yeah, right. Wait, where's Villa in the table right now?
Their form's been a bit wild because they were on a crazy run up until we played them.
Yeah. They're still. Oh, they're playing right now. They're losing 1-0.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
okay.
But the game just started, isn't it? Oh no, it's started.
Yeah. Well, I want to hope that they'll be pushing to try finish third, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they're on the same points as United.
Yeah. So I want to hope that they'll get a win that day. Because they'll be I feel like they'll be on the heels of United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that could be a draw. That could be a draw.
Okay. So, chat, remind me what we've just gone through. It's been draw, win, draw. So 3 wins and 2 draws, basically.
So I think they can drop 4 points.
Okay. So now
that's the best I can hope for.
Now let's focus on Arsenal's matches, starting with today's one against Newcastle United.
Win all day long.
Didn't even hesitate. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping this is a win. I'm hoping every single game is a win. Okay.
Yeah, no, me too. Yeah.
For anyone that's just joined the stream, we're going through the last 5 Premier League fixtures for both teams. We've just gone through Manchester City's ones, and we've unanimously agreed, that we're hoping and expecting that it would be 3 wins from City and 2 draws in their last 5 games. That would be a miracle. But the more importantly, now we're focusing on Arsenal's fixtures. And without hesitation, I started off with Newcastle, and Helen said straight away, win. So when I'm at that stadium in a couple of hours' time, I'm expecting
3 points. 3 points.
3 points. Okay. Not focusing on the Champions League for now. That's the game after that. But then Arsenal, Fulham. Fulham are currently beating Aston Villa at the moment. So we're playing Fulham at home. Another Saturday 5:30.
Difficult game. They love to cause a bit of chaos, Fulham.
Yeah. They're causing something right now.
Yeah. But I'm hoping we'll sail through that and get all 3 points. So home win.
So you've gone for 2 wins. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't even said mine yet. All right. So I'm going for a win against Newcastle. Fulham, I think, will be super tough. Something's telling me a draw. But obviously, just let me put this out there. I'm expecting a win for the last 5 games. Realistically,
100%.
All 5.
Yeah.
But I think Fulham would be a draw. And I hate to say that. I'm hoping that the boys.
Yeah, but it's because they've drawn with us in the last minutes in games we've been to previously. Yeah. You've got that memory.
Yeah.
And so do I. But I'm saying no. Win.
Yeah, it's not Craven Cottage. We're at home.
Yeah, because it's at home. Yeah. We can't afford to drop no more points, so it's a win.
Watch Iwobi turn up, Tarek. No, I hope you wait.
Let Iwobi turn up, but Raya will be ready for any bullets flying, and he will be saving everything. So don't worry.
All right. After that is West Ham away.
That is the hard tricky, one. That is, forget. For me, they are by far my favourite team right now.
In the relegation? What?
Yeah.
Like in the bottom part of the
table? That bottom craziness, they're my favourite team. The way, the character,
Yeah.
fight, just everything I've seen in the last, maybe because
That's
I've
what
happened
scares
to
me.
catch a few of their games and
Mm.
I've connected and I'm feeling them and I want them to stay up big time,
Mm.
but I want them to just drop 3 points against us and win every single
Impossible.
other game.
Not impossible. So this is what. So like with Newcastle going back a bit, the way I've said confidently said a win is because Newcastle ain't fighting for nothing. They're 14th. They've got nothing to play for this season, and hopefully it will be a walk in the park. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Whereas the next game, Fulham, they're fighting for Europe. That's why I said it's probably going to be a draw and it's going to be very tough.
No, no,
West
no, we're
Ham
winning
are
that.
fighting to stay out of that relegation zone because
They're
obviously
the
Nottingham
hardest
Forest
one for me
because
right now because of their form.
and Nottingham Forest had a mad result last night, 5-0. So
I
they've
know.
so they've kind of
Can
jumped.
I can I say I want whatever speech and preparation was delivered
To be
last night to be sent and played on them speakers that Mikel likes to play. I can put that in the dressing room today because I want some of that energy.
yeah. Yeah, like Johnson said, if I said no correctly there, West Ham play today too. So let's see how they get on
Yeah,
because they are fighting. They want to
yeah,
see Tottenham go down. They're not trying to be there with Tottenham. They want to secure their spot
yeah,
for
yeah.
the next season. Because honestly, I saw like what type of alternative universe we'll be living in if a Millwall get promoted and West Ham go down.
I'm just
Because I know it's a whole different conversation, but Millwall, West Ham, we know their history, and for them, West Ham, they're like, I know they've been up and down before, but they are mainstays in the Premier League for me.
yeah. I mean, I can't actually really fully take seriously right now and digest the fact that Millwall are coming up. But
Yeah, it's insane, isn't it? It's mad.
yeah, it's insane. I don't think I've ever known them to be up in my life.
Not that I can
But
think
I'm
of.
sure they
I like,
must have been, but I don't know. Yeah. It's
must be before they
crazy, isn't
changed.
it? Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm sure
But
someone will
yeah,
correct
back to
that.
Arsenal anyway. We
Yeah,
don't care
sorry.
about them.
West Ham, I'm not confident, but listen, we can't forget the results that we've seen. We've seen 6-0 there before. We've beaten them many times before in recent years,
Yeah,
but obviously there's been games
it's
that
just
have been
tough.
tough. Yeah.
They will make it
Like
difficult.
I will never forget when we were fighting before. Was it
Again,
January? I think we were fighting for top 4 or something, and they
and
beat
Thomas
us
Party, yeah, madness in the
before Thomas
middle,
Party
and then
came,
they
I
went
think, and
to
they beat us 2-0 or whatever it was. And
no,
I was
I
like,
think we're yeah.
but then there was more recent years when we were fighting for
I'm
the league.
talking more
And
recent,
yeah,
yeah.
and they beat us in Aston Villa and West Ham that run. So that's why I'm just
Yeah,
like West Ham's got a bit. Anyway, so what are you saying? Win, yeah? It's
yeah.
away.
But
Really hard.
yeah, I'm scared it could be a draw, but I'm gonna say win.
Okay. I don't know why everyone's saying we've got the easier 5 fixtures. I think both
We
sides are
don't. Because
because
if you look at where we've dropped points,
mm,
we've dropped points against Liverpool, City, which say they're the harder teams,
yeah,
and then the ones right at the bottom who we're facing, and that's
yeah.
not easy.
Okay. So then after that is Burnley, who at this moment in time
Oof.
relegated, so they've got nothing to play for anyway.
Yeah, but
But they
they're going to
started
play
well
with
started,
passion and
actually.
pride.
Yeah, yeah. Whilst they still got that Premier League platform to showcase
And
themselves.
Burnley and City, like they're all little neighbours, all friendly up in those valleys in that middle part of the country up north. So I don't know.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll want to not help City.
I'm saying win for that one. That's the one I'm confident for a win.
You're
Okay,
confident,
then
yeah.
yeah. The last game of the season, Palace versus Arsenal away at
That's
Selhurst Park.
tough. That's tough. I really actually. Any friends want to help me secure a ticket for that one?
Yeah, I haven't secured
Because
it either.
I loved. I've only ever been there once
Same.
to an away game, and I really loved it. It was such a cool little. It was such a
I love
beautiful kind of. It's cool. Yeah, I actually got the train there, Pips. I didn't drive.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just got the train
remember
there.
I
It
was
was
there.
like lovely. It was
I
so
found
lovely.
traffic was insane,
Yeah.
like mad.
I mean, I might drive this time, but I enjoyed getting the train there. It was really nice.
Yeah, I like so them type of stadiums like Goodison Park, Selhurst Park, Craven Cottage.
I
I
love
love
them. Yeah.
nice community vibe. But listen,
So
it's not like
right. I'm gonna say 1-0 to the Arsenal, and we win the league there.
oh my god,
Don't know what
we'll
came over
come
me
down
to
to the
just say
final
that
day.
madness. I don't know. 1-0, Selhurst Park, and somehow we win the league there. I don't know. That's just come to me.
It's gonna. I can't believe Ronnie of a Tottenham badge is in the chat talking about bottlers. You are literally about to be in a.
Do you know what? You know what? There's conversations and there's conversations. When you're a big CEO of a company, the kind of conversations you're having around the tables you sit at are very different to someone unemployed. That's the kind of light and day conversation right now. Sorry. Bye.
What?
Arsenal and Tottenham, they're not in the same conversation right now. Sorry,
Yeah,
my
I don't
friend,
even know
whoever
why.
you are.
Thanks for tuning in,
It's
though,
just
Ronnie, but
not. I know you think that in that shadow and the gap and mind the gap, and there might have been a small gap at one point. There's a whole flipping continent apart right now between Arsenal and Tottenham.
I missed the analogy. I don't even know what you just said.
Don't worry.
I'll have to go
I'm
back.
talking rubbish. I need a coffee.
So, right, let me get this straight. So there was talk from the media and the broadcasters saying that, if a draw will take Arsenal back to top of the league today, but that's obviously we don't need a point, we need three. Because
Yeah, no.
being at top of the league is pointless when they come back and play on a Monday. It all goes back to factory settings. So if we go by our predictions with us winning our next two games, Newcastle and I forgot who's next, Fulham, and our predictions of City drawing against Everton,
That
if we
puts
win the
pressure
next,
back on us.
it puts pressure back on them because we're
And
top
then
again. It's top
I'll
again.
be real with you. I think there's pressure in both camps,
Yeah,
regardless of whatever press and whatever narratives they want to spin. They can all be spinning whatever they want. But the reality is, it's going to be like a tennis match. You know, when you're watching tennis, another
me
analogy,
too.
and it goes to juice and then love, it's going
Yeah,
to be all like that. So
yeah. I
it
can't
doesn't
tell
matter
you that.
how many conversations you have, whatever level of conversation you have on this, whether it's in a podcast, in your group chats, in the nonsense flying around, I'll be triggered, you'll be triggered. Every fan's going to add their 10 pence and mix it up. The
Yeah,
only people that control really what will happen is our boys. They go out there and do the business playing however, whatever to bring it home.
yeah. So what 11 would you like to see out there today?
You know,
Because
I'm not a football manager for these reasons. I don't want to have
I
these
know.
decisions to make.
Because I've seen comments, like when I did my match preview on my channel, there was a comment saying Arteta's going to pick the wrong 11. But like, what is the wrong 11 and what is the
There
right
is
11?
no wrong or right. If he wins, if he picks the team that delivers the result required, he's a genius, isn't it? Everyone's his biggest number one fan. Soon as he picks whatever team that drops points or doesn't play the Arsenal way or whatever people want to see, sack him, gone.
Yeah,
Like he's our most successful manager in recent times, and they're actually we have, like we're competing. Before we were moaning about getting Wenger because we couldn't compete. We weren't competing.
yeah,
We were just getting a top four finish. And now we're actually challenging for everything. 2 back-to-back semi-finals. The season's not finished. And
yeah.
we've got everyone calling for the guy to get the sack. I
No,
mean,
no.
it's like, make it make sense. And I'm not cussing anyone because half of my people are in meltdown. They've blocked everyone online. They don't want to see no nonsense. Like
I
they're
hear it.
fed up of everything.
Hmm.
And I just think there's a lot going on. And I get people want to have a career in media. I get people want to try and make money online and they want to, whatever it is, I hear it, I see it, respect to it, but it's very counterproductive.
Yeah,
And when you're a football fan, first and foremost, that's where you need to kind of remember why you watch the game. And as a supporter, we need to support our team right now.
yeah.
That's where I'm coming from. And at the end of the season, depending on what happens, we'll have those conversations. But right now, for me, the focus has to be supporting the team to get over the line. And any negative noise is really, really, really not productive right now.
Hmm.
It's not fair. I think it's really uncalled for and it's not fair. They know better than anyone. They've lapsed in their own performance level. They don't need everyone putting and highlighting it. They know. They have specialists they work with daily that are telling them where they're dipping. I just think right now, as a fan base, we need to be united and we need to be fully supporting the team.
That would be nice. I don't know
Sorry,
where they are.
Pippa. Sorry, I'm just,
No, it's gonna like everyone just seems to disagree on everything, and everyone wants to be right
yeah.
or
And I
first
just
to say
think,
this. And,
who was it? Did we start off this show saying this is like the lockdown lives?
yeah, I can't remember who
Yeah,
said
it kind of
that.
is with the
Oh,
moaning as well.
yeah, But
Like we're in it. We're not that team. I was one of the most moaniest fans in lockdown
what
because
you
I
ever think
was
it was?
well, I feel like I was by my kind of yeah,
Yeah.
like
It was a hard
by
time
my
though.
own standards,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's like I've I've watched Arsenal my whole life. I've travelled. I'm not twerking to be a fan to because all of a sudden it's cool to be seen taking a selfie in a stadium like around the world or whatever, you know. I've always supported
Well, that would be
Arsenal.
a cool challenge.
Yeah, or whatever, you know, like I love it, but I love that football's cool because hell, I look cool now. Do you know what I mean? I'm just enjoying something I've always done and it's cool now. I mean, how amazing is that? I'm ahead of the curve. Like, hell yeah, I love that shit. But at the end of the day, first and foremost, I've been to Baku when we lost. I've been to the worst places to watch this team through the good and the bad. And believe me, right now, this is the best I remember us in years. So, you know,
Yeah.
you got to enjoy it. If you can't enjoy it, why are you here?
No,
Sorry.
for
If
real,
you
you got to
can't
enjoy the
enjoy the
journey.
good
Even though
times,
some of it is horrible, you got to enjoy it.
you got like you can't expect like I'm expecting us to win every single game now because we have to. But
Yeah.
in reality, that's really unrealistic to think that you can go a whole season unbeaten. I
Yeah.
was that person was like, yeah, we're going to win everything. We could have won everything,
Yeah.
but injuries had an impact and maybe some bad decision making as well along the way, which I'm hoping we'll learn from.
Yeah.
But you know,
How many learning curves at this point? I'll say it's been here 5 years, but anyway, let me go through some of the comments.
life is full of learning, Pips. I make
Yeah.
mistakes every day. He's
Yeah.
human.
I know.
But
But
those conversations, believe me, will be had, and I'm not shying away from them. I just don't
yeah.
think now's the time
No, yeah, yeah.
because,
Let's focus.
like, what I'm going to sit here and be like, oh, get rid of Mikel, and what we win later, and I'm celebrating. Like, what's that about?
Hmm.
Like,
It's
do you get
weird,
what I'm
isn't it?
trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
that's weird. I'm not fake. I don't do fake. I'm not a fake person. At the end of the season, if we end up with nothing, we'll be talking. But right
Yeah.
now, we're in the position
Focus
that we've
on
got three
the
games
task at hand.
potentially. We win them 3 games in the Champions League. We win the Champions League.
Yeah.
What? That's not good enough. Hell, that's
Yeah.
good enough. I've never seen us win that. So
And we're still in it. So
we're in it.
yeah.
Own it. Enjoy it. I'm going to Madrid next week. I'm
Hmm.
not sitting here being negative. You know, I'm keeping
Right.
it real. I go to games. So I get this. We've got people all around the world that have never been to a game. Maybe they can't relate. Maybe they're just playing around on their TikToks or their whatever platforms they're on, and they're having and they're vibing and they're enjoying the content they're making. And good luck to you. But for me, if you're keeping it in a reality proximity, I've got to keep it real. We're fighting for 2 amazing things. Let's go out and get them.
Agree. Strongly agree. Right, let's go
Yeah.
through some of these comments quickly. Tariq, I didn't understand this comment. I tried to pin it where you said when I mentioned about potential starting 11, you said 70% Saka and Timber in. I don't think Timber's
I
anywhere near
don't
ready to
think
play,
any
and
of
I
them are going to
wouldn't play.
start.
I would rather just play anyone else and play a 70% Saka. I know that sounds a bit harsh, but
No,
especially
no,
if you've been
yeah,
career
they'll be
ending.
on the bench if we're lucky.
Yeah,
I can't see them playing.
yeah. Harvey said Timber not available. Yesterday, I saw the news that Saka is back in the Arsenal squad, probably doing light training because I think his injury is more serious than they're letting off. But I don't know. The quadruple talk is a curse. Who started this quadruple talk? Who started it all? Because I don't ever remember saying that. I remember being asked, "Do you think you can win a quadruple?" And I said no.
I said yeah.
I
I
know.
said yeah when
Charlie
I
said
was
yeah as
asked.
well.
I said yes.
And you know what I said? I said we'll probably win the FA Cup. That was one that was out of.
Yeah.
I said we win the FA Cup and the Premier League, if I remember correctly. And look, hey, we're still in the Premier League race, so there's still one for the taking. And Champions League, like you said, 3 more games left if we get through this Atletico Madrid first leg on. Is it
Yeah,
Wednesday?
top game.
Is it
Wednesday. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay. I bet Zubimendi starts and Norgard is on the bench. I mean, that is.
Is that a problem?
Yeah. What's the lol for? What I don't get that comment, Michael. Let me know. Oh, here's a negative one. Michael Saka has been awful for 16 months. I don't think he's been awful, and definitely not for that amount of period of time. So let's see. But Dalman needs to start today. I forgot about Dalman.
Yeah, we've got Max.
Yeah.
We've got options. I'm hoping Gokeres starts, and
But
I
why?
wouldn't mind.
Why
Sorry.
on earth did he come on the 86th minute? That one I still can't get
Yeah,
over.
I don't understand why that was. For me, Kai was brilliant. I was a little bit. I got stressed when I saw the lineup. That's why I'm saying I don't want to be making these decisions, because if I was having that conversation, I'd be like, oh, I don't like this against City. But I thought
Yeah.
his lineup was brilliant up until the 60th minute. I think it was great. I just think at 60 minutes, Kai looked exhausted. He should have come off because he
Yeah.
was exhausted. He played his part. At that point, I think Gyökeres should have come on with half an hour. But that's me. Would I have made that decision if I was the one on the touchline? I don't know, because I've not been in that position to really relate.
Mm.
But
Oh,
hindsight's a wonderful thing.
talk me through this comment, 00. The internal fight in the club and fan base is stronger than the fight we need to produce against our opponents to win games. Oh, they're saying that we have more fight than,
We
okay,
do. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I totally
It
agree
feels
with
that way
that.
sometimes. It does feel that way
Yeah,
sometimes. It
yeah,
felt that way against Bournemouth because I'm just like, come on, like, and all of us in our stands
yeah,
are urging the boys on to get
a
something back
lot.
in the game.
And
It just wasn't happening.
I feel like that's an interesting debate. Maybe we should actually do a whole show on this another time when we've got more time. But I think the conversation should be, are the players letting down Mikel Arteta at times? Because you can't, in game, it doesn't matter what the manager tells you, how you prepare, you're going to take instructions, whatever. But when you're in game, you are in control of the game you're playing. And they're all professionals. None of them are little children that don't understand the game. They've all been playing for years. There's 11 of them there. Surely there's one that can just be like, actually, nah, we're doing it my way today. And go out there and have that impact. But, you know,
Wait, sorry, I am listening to you, but I'm also going through these comments.
go through the
I know it's
comments.
so hard to understand tone when you're reading text. I don't know if they're like being sarcastic or trying to be funny, but I'll get through them anyway. And I'm not referring to this comment, by the way. It's one I saw.
Yeah, no, but I agree with that comment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because he said before, be careful what you wish for. As they say, it's not guaranteed if Arteta leaves that we will win trophies. We could go back to where he
exactly.
was, and it's not easy winning a quadruple. Hence why no team has done it. Facts. Give it until the end of the season and decide what happens with Mikel. No point discussing it now when
I
nothing
totally
happens.
agree.
This is the comment that threw me off, Harvey. 3 draws and we can win UC. I don't think it works like that, honey. Someone's got to win the game, especially in the final.
3 draws and we.
It doesn't work like that.
Is he
Someone's got to go
laughing?
through.
He's
Yeah.
laughing. He's laughing. He's being funny. He's being
Someone's
funny.
got to go through for the semi-final. Someone's got to win the final.
Do you mean we're going to win them both on penalties?
Oh God. Oh Lord.
I don't think
in the Champions League, Raya done well against Porto. Remember that penalty shootout was not bad.
I don't think we need any more penalty shootouts.
Too much. If someone gave you this position in August, everyone would snap that 100%.
Exactly.
If you would have said to every Arsenal fan at the beginning of the season, would you take being top of the Premier? Well, we're not top anymore, but top of the Premier League with 5 games to go or whatever it is, being in the Premier League title race, yeah, and being in the semi-finals of the Champions League in what month are we in? April. Although you lost the Carabao Cup final and you got knocked out of the FA Cup, would you take that? They would say 100. Yes. Because why? What else is there to do then? What else is there to do? Just play football for vibes? Like flipping, let me not throw shots at other teams, but yeah. Anyway, if we win the Champions League, Arteta should have a statue built for him. I mean, there's a discussion to be had there because we haven't won it before, but I don't know if a statues. Look,
that would be a great conversation, and I'll happily host a show for that when the time comes. Let us be in that position, and we can decide what kind of statue you guys would all like. We can maybe all help design it.
Helen will
design help. Trust me, I will help.
Right. Speedster, I agree with this wholeheartedly. Whenever it really matters, Arsenal always comes short. You needed to win the Carabao Cup to boost the mentality. And I said this before the Carabao Cup. I said this after the Carabao Cup final, 100%. I said the pendulum's going to swing now. Because if you remember correctly, Man City's form and their play
wasn't great.
It wasn't great at all. That's why everyone had this hope like, oh my God, we can win everything because Man City are not up to their standard. And I said, if they win that game, it is the pendulum swings the other way. The momentum goes with them. And that's exactly what's happened now. That they've picked up their form. I know they're still not at their best. They picked up their form. They're picking up points. They're in the semi-final of the FA Cup. So they are still on for a treble. They're in the top of the Premier League table. And that's all stemmed from that game, because from that game, our form's gone down and theirs has gone up. So
Yeah.
I agree, Speed. So
I
Helen
agree.
is bringing positive energy to the stream. Love that. Sorry that I'm not. Sorry, Elijah.
Ah.
She's not sending shots at me, but yes, Helen is giving positive
No,
vibes.
we have. I'm just looking at it for what it is. For 98% of the season, we've been perfect, or maybe 97, 98. I mean, help me if there's maybe 95%. When you think the amount of games we've played, what is the success rate? It's been phenomenally high. So how can you be that negative right now? We're still in with a shot of winning the league and the Champions League. We're in a great position in both. All right, we could have been in a better position in the league. We could have been 12 points ahead. And hell, of course, I would like to be in that position, but we're not. But we still have the opportunity until it is mathematically impossible. It ain't over until it's over. And you need to believe that. I remember I was alive in 89 when we won the league on goal. We needed to score 2 goals away at Anfield, who were Liverpool were the team like the us and City of the moment, and it went to goal difference. And I've watched it happen. I remember being a kid and I couldn't I think that's probably why I love Arsenal and football even more, because of those emotions from that season from a young kid. I was like, I can't explain to you. It can happen because I've lived it, I've seen it. I haven't seen much after that like that, apart from the Invincible, like Wenger sort of era. But it can happen. So you got to believe it.
Yeah.
I'm not talking rubbish.
No, you're
Trust
not.
me. Trust me.
But someone
Facts.
that is in the comments. Oh, shots fired. Ronnie's back in the conversation. I didn't know who
Come
to
on,
say this
Ronnie.
was.
What's Ronnie saying?
Ronnie said, I can safely say Arsenal will finish with 0 trophies yet again. I will safely say your season tickets will be a lot cheaper in the championship. So that's good for your pockets.
Well, oh, is this the Tottenham fan, Ronnie?
Yeah. He
Oh,
also went
Ronnie,
on
do
to
you want to
say,
know an interesting little fact that my one of my people told me the other day,
what
who
is it?
works closely with a lot of Tottenham fans?
Oh,
No one's renewing their season tickets. Can you believe
wow.
that?
I can
Yeah.
believe that. I
No one
can
is
believe that.
renewing season tickets at the moment at Tottenham.
How much are they roughly? They're pretty much the same price.
More than Arsenal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
They're
was full
not
price.
cheap, you know. I know you would think they're
Yeah,
cheap
no, I
because
wouldn't, because
they're,
it's a really state of
but
the
they're
art. It's
not
really,
cheap.
and I'll
They're
say it
not
openly,
cheap.
it's a very nice stadium, so I can imagine the seats
Yeah,
are
they're
expensive.
not cheap. And some of my clients, their seats are crazy.
Amazing. Yeah.
They've got like that, you know, that tunnel
The
club
tunnel,
thing. Like,
yeah, I sat
yeah,
in there.
they've got seats there and there. I wouldn't even like to quote and
I
say how
can only imagine.
expensive they
I've
are.
sat there for a women's
They're
game and it's
crazy.
unreal. The hospitality, the
Yeah,
food, I can imagine
yeah,
it's a
they're
fortune.
crazy.
But he said a draw against Bayern or PSG, they will both smoke you. All right. I'm glad that you got something to smile about, honestly. But
I know, isn't it nice? I mean, to be honest with you, what's his name? Ronnie.
yeah.
Hey, friend Ronnie. If you guys get relegated, I mean, who cares? I care about my team. I don't really care what Tottenham are doing. That's just keeping it 100.
Harvey said Ronnie will turn into a music stadium
It already is. What's he doing? What it is?
and a good
Do you
boxing
know?
venue.
I'll tell you something, right? And this is absolute truths, yeah? I've got a lot of family and friends and a lot of network around the vicinity of Spurs, yeah? You know, all my people charge £50 match days for people to park on their drives. Yeah.
Oh, we can
But
afford
not for a Spurs game, for
for
when there's a a music concert, when Beyonce, the best money earner for
yeah,
everyone in that little patch,
this
when they
park.
play, when Beyonce, they'll charge up to £200 for parking on their drives.
£200.
That's what
I
they
wouldn't
tell me
even feel
anyway.
huge. That's so outrageous, though.
Yeah.
Well, I'd
Well,
rather get a parking
so
ticket.
you know there's not a lot of parking around there.
I would rather get a parking ticket. It's £65 in it or £70.
Maybe
To
they're
be fair,
lying. I don't know
no,
how
that's
close.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I
But
remember
seriously,
one of the
there's
times I
like some app and they all they
take
all
the park.
put their,
Yeah,
yeah.
fairs. I remember one time I drove. It was the first time I drove to Etihad because other times I've gone by train or whatever. It was the first time I drove there, and I didn't think about parking. I just thought, yeah, because most away days there's got a parking. It's like £5 or £10. Do you know what I mean? We get nice little spots,
Yeah.
and I thought I'd find one nearby, but it was too far or it was full up. And there was a house literally right outside, well, not outside, but the stadium's right there. And I was circling around. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Why are you just driving around?" And he's like, I was like, "I'm looking for parking." He's like, "Oh, you can park on my drive." And I was like, "Seriously?" But he was so friendly. You know, some people are so friendly, it just feels a bit off. So I was like, "Why is he asking me?" Now, you know, my car's all right. It's a decent looking car. So I'm asking, why is he doing that for? But then, yeah, he let me park for free. But I thought, no, I gave him £10 anyway.
Ah,
But he was so nice about it. And I was thinking, imagine everyone was like that. Because I literally
yeah.
hit the stadium in 2 minutes.
I
2 minutes.
had I had a really good experience like that at Southampton away last season
Yeah.
because I'd never been there, and we drove there, and we literally drove to the stadium, and we were literally outside, and there was like these like on the road a bit, and
Yeah.
then but I didn't know if you could park there or not, or if it's residents and like all
Oh,
that stuff.
you know.
And then this guy came out, and then I was a bit scared because like obviously we were away fans as well,
Yeah.
and
That's
then
what I was in my Arsenal shirt.
yeah, and I said to him, are we allowed to park here on match days? Anyway, long story short, he turns out to be an Arsenal fan. Can you believe it? And he was like, yeah,
Oh,
park
yeah.
here. I'll look after your car for you. It's amazing.
In the back of your mind, you're thinking, what's he going to do to my
But I
car,
was
isn't it?
scared because I
Yeah.
thought, is he going to damage my car? Because my
That's
car's
what I
kind of
thought. I
nice.
was thinking, why
And
did
I
I
was
be
so
so
scared.
nice? Because you can see me, obviously, you see me, my son, you can see us in our Arsenal
Yeah.
kits. You're definitely
But
either a Man City or United fan. Come on. But it
But
was
no,
lovely again.
he was actually an Arsenal fan. He gave me his website. He's like a business guy. Like he showed me
Okay.
like his thing. So I was doing all my like due diligence on him. I was like, oh yeah. Because I was thinking, I want to know exactly who you are if something happens to
Yeah,
my
exactly.
car.
No, the
But
guy was
then
lovely.
craziness was I went to the away game in the FA Cup recently. So
Yeah.
we all drove there again, but other friends like arranged it all. So we had parking right near this restaurant we were going for dinner. And then we walked past, and as we were getting closer, because it was a completely different place, the way we were going into the stadium, and I was like, I swear this is the road I parked on. And I was starting telling everyone the story about this guy. I was like,
Yeah.
you never believe he was an Arsenal guy, like he was an Arsenal fan. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
As we're walking past, I said, I'm sure it was here. The same guy was standing
No
outside
way. Did he remember
the
you?
house. I said hello to him. Yeah.
Oh, bless. What a guy,
It
man.
was so cool. Yeah, it
No,
was
big up
fun.
people like that because honestly, he saved me. Cause I wouldn't know where I was going to park that day. It was full up everywhere, and he was a Man City fan. He wasn't going to the game. He was outside just
Ah,
doing a bit of gardening. Lovely guy, him and his wife. So yeah,
how
wherever he is,
nice.
big him up. Lovely. And my car was in perfect condition when I came back. Obviously,
Ah,
yeah. But need a
there's good
diary for
people.
nice road trips in the off season. I haven't even done any away games this season, have I? I don't think I have. I don't think I have anyway.
Um,
Season been so long, I can't remember. But I don't remember doing any away games this
we
season.
should start doing that
I
again.
know we should start vlogging them because they are like a
Yeah.
one-off. They are
We've
such a
had
good experience.
such good experiences, and I
Yeah,
think when we were doing it, I was always so anxious about the football that
yeah,
I didn't really want to, I weren't embracing it, let's
yeah.
say,
But
as
honestly,
much as I should have.
I
Like
did
you were
watch some of
brilliant.
the European away games. The first season we were back in the Champions League. I can't remember what year that was.
Yeah, you were good. And
Yeah,
I'd be on it, but I wasn't really aware of the content you were creating with it,
yeah,
if I'm honest.
that was good content. I missed those days.
Yeah,
Like from the
yeah.
airport to the
Just
stadium.
everything. Do you remember like all the flags and all
Yeah,
the little nice spots we found?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a story to tell
Oh,
on the way there. You know.
come Madrid next week,
Oh, it's
Pix.
a bit last minute now,
Oh.
girl. I don't even have a ticket. And you know that Arsenal's so tight on
Tickets
tickets
have been
now.
crazy to
Yeah.
get for that one, really hard. I'm seeing everyone posting online that Arsenal's cut the allocation, they can't get a
Mm.
ticket, they feel let down, like madness is going on. Don't know what any of that is about.
If I could get a ticket, I would come. I'd fly out in an instant. Or
Yeah.
make arrangements with my actual life, but I would come out in an instant. But yeah, man. How are you feeling about today though, honestly, before we round up? Big up everyone in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, love you all. Even Ronnie, our little friend Ronnie.
Big up Roddy, man. Thank you for the support always.
We appreciate it. I know I can be a little bit leery, but I'm coming from a good place.
Yeah. And look, if they do, depending on how much you love football, yeah, and this is going to sound, you can take it however you want, but depending on how much you love football, there's always a positive way to look on things because even if they do get relegated, you get more games in the season. There's more
Yeah.
football to watch.
Nah, Pippa, I'm not going to lie. I don't think any of my friends who support Tottenham are going to look at it like that.
Obviously not, especially in the first few months in the first season of being relegated. Obviously not, because it's embarrassing and it's not what you want from your club, but you get to watch more football. I love watching football. I watch football at any opportunity. I watch I could be walking past a pitch and I'd watch this under 16s game. I watch football all the time. I love it. I wouldn't want to be in this situation, obviously, but there's different ways of looking at things. No,
Yeah, I'd
maybe
rather
not
be in
then.
my position right now, personally.
Obviously, obviously.
I
And
don't
there's
even
no
want to think
VAR as
where their
well.
heads are at right now. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I'd be so stressed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm, I'm very emotionally connected to my club, so that would be stressing the hell out of me if I was in that position.
Oh no. Oh, Elijah, do you know, I was just talking to about this, sorry to go off topic. I was talking about this to my friend yesterday that I haven't even played Fortnite in ages. I just don't have the time anymore. Like that Christmas period, I was just banging out Fortnite. I was off work. I was at home. I was like, yeah, sorry. There's literally no time.
Yeah.
It's exciting today and it feels like a nice test to see how we are. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens today, how they react to
Yeah, a lot rides on every single game right now. Yeah, I've just got to keep my head in that positive state
Yeah.
that we're going to win. I'm not thinking about anything else. We're winning. Mind over matter. Like, we
And
just
what did
got to
you say,
put
2
good
nil?
energy.
In my match preview, I was like,
Mm.
ideally, I would love a 5-0 win. It's
Yeah,
happened before.
let's get it out there. I'd love a 5-0.
Yeah.
We can't let Nottingham Forest be the only team having those 5-0 headlines this
Yeah.
weekend, surely.
Like, Nottingham Forest are fighting for their lives and they come out with a 5-0 win. We're fighting for our lives. So we're fighting to save ourselves from embarrassment. We're fighting for a league title. We're fighting for so many things on different
We're
fronts. I
fighting
can't read right there and do
for
that.
silverware.
Literally. Nottingham are
Gold.
fighting
Is
for
it gold? Is
survival.
it a gold medal or silver medal when you're in the Prem? It's gold now, I
It's been
think,
so
isn't
long,
it?
I don't even know, darling.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
Should
like
be
they're
gold.
gold.
Should
I
be
hope
gold.
it's gold. Gold's
Yeah.
worth more money at the moment. Gold's up.
Depending on how our seasons go, Rice is talked about for Ballon d'Or nomination, but what about Raya? It's very rare you see goalkeepers win Ballon d'Or. I know
I
they
would
have been awards.
love David Raya to win that. I think he's had a fantastic season,
Hmm,
you know?
he has, but taken
I'll
off
tell you
everything.
what would be really interesting if, let's just say if, let's just tune in. If we won every single game, let's just say, in the
Mm-hmm.
league that's left,
Mm-hmm.
and he does not concede a goal, and if
Mm-hmm.
we win the Champions League, let's say,
This sounds
and
so
he does
ideal.
not concede a goal over
Bruh.
those matches, that's a serious shout for a Ballon d'Or winner, no?
Yeah, but how unrealistic is that?
Yeah, it is. But I'm just saying that if it
I
was to
mean, yeah,
happen, like
it'd be
that would be probably bar the exception because he's had a lot of clean sheets this year.
yeah, yeah.
Like probably more than the majority of Ballon d'Or type of conversation goalkeepers, no?
Mm-hmm.
Because his stats are insane.
No, 100%.
So let's see. I mean, who knows? Like if that was to happen, it would be an
It'll be
amazing
unreal.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have
Like
to.
then he'd definitely have to be one of the nominations.
Mm-hmm.
Like really.
Especially like Michael just pointed out, our clean sheet record in the Champions League this season is unreal.
Impeccable.
Our
Yeah.
goals scored, our clean sheets, like in the Champions League, our record has been top notch. But
Yeah.
obviously, that's real crunch time. The last 4 teams are top quality, top quality,
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
quality.
How's
Like
everyone in the chat
in those
feeling
teams,
about the Champions League? Let's cover that. What they predicting? What score
the,
lines?
the players in those teams, there's players in those individual teams are most definitely
Doing
are up for Ballon
madness.
d'Or
Yeah.
like Elise, Harry
Bayern, Elise.
Kane,
Yeah, I was just about to say Elise.
like they have
Harry
been
Kane,
such a
even.
good
Harry Kane's
season.
having an amazing season.
He's on like 50 goals or something
I know,
ridiculous.
it's
I can't remember the number, but
crazy.
it's like crazy number of goals this season. So it is fair to say that Harry Kane and Son were Tottenham Hotspur because since they've left, it's been. Or they won the Europa League actually, the European Conference League, but.
Yeah, but we all knew Harry was carrying Spurs for years.
Yeah.
And Son, like that was very apparent. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Champions League. I don't know if I want to touch on
As
that.
was Daniel Levy. As was Daniel Levy. And I go
Mm.
back to be careful what you wish for. That's why I say about our own fan base, be careful what you wish for. Because realistically, who is actually proven that can walk in that is not a risk anyway to replace Mikel? Like, there's not many people you can think of. There's only one or
Yeah,
two that are proven. And what's to say they'd even come to the Prem?
exactly that. And who would want
You
to?
know,
Who would want this
it's
tough
just
challenge?
a conversation I do not want to entertain.
Yeah, let's just get through these last few
Yeah,
games, man. Casey says, United fan from London. I actually don't care if Arsenal win the Champions League. If anything, it's long overdue. Oh,
yeah,
it's long
respect.
overdue.
I
Thank you
respect
for
that.
that. It is long overdue. Um, Fans on edge watching Arsenal. Yeah, look, I'm already on edge. I haven't even. I'm not. You may think I am. I'm not even ready
I'm
for the game.
actually really chill for
I need to get
once,
ready.
Pippa.
No, gosh.
Is it transmitting? I feel chill today. I'm
Yeah,
chill at the
you do
moment.
feel.
I'm
Yeah,
really chill.
I feel.
I'm
I'm very
so
chill.
chill. I think, I don't know why, but I feel really chill. I think I might get a bit more nervous. I think I might have to bring a lucky little
Got lucky
something
charm.
with me, a lucky charm today. I think I
Mhm.
need to be close and have some good energy around me. So I think I might have to stick something on my shoulder, maybe at the game or
Like
in my
giving Anne
bag.
Hathaway on the
Yeah,
red
yeah, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'm going to turn
carpet.
up like Anne on the red carpet, bowling to the Emirates.
Why would she? Why did the fan throw that to her or something? Why
I've
did she
got
have the
no
audacity?
idea. I would
But
have
I
even
doubt
seen
she,
it. People were atting me in the
yeah,
thing saying there's only one Mrs. Arsenal and putting my name on the in the comments.
I doubt she arrived there with the shirts. I'm guessing someone handed it to her, one of the fans or something.
If that was her stylist, I want to know who that is. If that was a fan, adore you
Yeah,
because I feel
iconic.
like it was a bit of media hype, if I'm honest. But because it's very on trend, Arsenal,
Yeah,
it adds another level of media attention, throwing the
yeah,
Arsenal thing in the mix on the red carpet for the film.
yeah,
Perfect PR from,
100%. Yeah.
PR perspective. But
But
from a
have you
fan
seen that? Have you
perspective,
seen that?
I love her.
Have you seen that a lot of the fans, I think even Arsenal fans, correct me if I'm wrong, have been in the comments in the forum saying, "Oh, this is what I don't know if you've seen Troops' video is that this is what she was talking about, where everyone's jumping on this Arsenal fan bandwagon." But she was talking about Arsenal in the last couple of
She's
seasons,
been
no?
talking about Arsenal for years.
It's not like
She
it's
came
come
out
out of
saying she
nowhere.
loved Trossard. And I was like,
Yeah,
she knows Trossard? I was a
yeah.
bit
You
surprised.
must expect normally like American fans not
Like they're
to
always
obviously
Saka, like Kim
yeah,
Kardashian, like the
yeah.
kids is Saka, our star boy. So
Not to
I
paint
was
them in the
like,
same box, obviously, because we know we've got fans all over the world. But you expect like the celebrities that you don't expect them to sit down and watch Arsenal games, and you just think they just know the
no, but
names.
I
Yeah,
love her for that. And
yeah,
I genuinely believe she actually watches games. I don't think she's just working she don't need to.
yeah. She really don't need
She's
to.
iconic. She does
Yeah,
not need to pretend. She's not one of these people that needs to fake being a fan just to put out a bit of content. Let's keep
yeah,
that into perspective. So I love Anne. I love the film. It's one of my favorite films, and I can't wait to go and watch it.
yeah.
And
Me too.
it's made me remember that I need to fit that in my busy schedule over the next few weeks in between all these Champions League matches I've got to go to. And
Yeah, up and
like there's a lot
down.
going on in my diary at the moment, but
Yeah.
I want to book that in.
No, we need to go see that definitely.
We should do it. We should go do it. Maybe we'll go and maybe vlog it, Pips.
Yeah. Anne Hathaway, Simon, sorry. Anne Robinson. Isn't that the
Oh, did he
lady
call
from
her Anne Robinson?
Yeah. Anne
Oh,
Hathaway. She might be an Arsenal fan too. Who knows?
I wonder. Maybe
Yeah.
she's the one who's a little bit scary.
She used to scare me on that show. What is
Yeah,
the show called
I
again?
find her a bit scary.
I
Like
used
she's
to
very
love watching that show.
stern.
Wait, what is it
No,
called?
I like her. Huh?
What's the show called again?
Can't even remember.
And I
But I
can
know who
literally
she is.
picture
She
the
wears
set
those glasses
and
and she's like
yeah,
a really strict headmistress.
and
Like,
they'll go around in a circle and bank. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the show. Someone please tell
yeah.
me. It's gonna bother me so much. But yeah, anyway, weakest link. That's it. Thank you.
That's it. Yeah.
Weakest link. We don't want to see no
That's
weakest
the
links on
one.
the pitch today.
But
Not
doesn't
in
she do
Arsenal
something
anyway.
else? I'm sure she does something else as well.
Probably.
She does another show. Is it Countdown or something else? I feel like she
No,
does
not
something else.
countdown.
Oh, maybe not
No.
then.
Unless
I
it's
don't really
changed.
watch mainstream TV that
Yeah,
much.
same. All right, let's round up. Let's get into predicted starting lineups, comment section. Get right in your
Right, my
predicted lineup.
predicted people
Go
is
on.
David Raya,
Yes.
Hincapié, Saliba, Gabriel. Then Mascara. Is he available? Is he fit? I would say Mascara. I can't see him dropping Zubimendi, so I'm going to go Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, because if he's fit, I guess you start your captain.
Yeah.
Truss. I feel like will he start Trossard or Gabby? Will he start Noni?
Who even knows it? Will he start your careers? Like, who knows at this point?
Yeah, and then I get kind of stuck beyond that. Eze, I want to see Eze playing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't even put Eze in that team so
So,
far.
do you want me to go through what I did in my
Tell me
pre-match?
what you did, yeah.
And I don't think it's going to happen, but this is what I went for. So,
I
same as
think I
you,
want
Raya.
Eze. I want more flair players today.
So I went Raya, Hincapié, Gabriel Saliba, Mascara. Then my midfield was Rice, Odegaard, and Havertz. Eze on the left, Gyökeres up top, Noni on the right.
Yeah, I'd go with that. I would have no
Because
problem with that. I
surely there's
just,
got to be goals there.
I want goals. Yeah, I want
Surely.
goals.
And I
I
need at
hope
least
he
one.
plays us really high up and just blitz them, blitz them, blitz them, blitz them. And if you want to sit back after. But even then, don't give up. Just keep going whole. Just keep going. We need goals.
Right, here's Simeon's. He didn't mention the goalkeeper because I guess it goes without saying this is Raya.
That goes without
So his
saying.
back line is gone for Mascara, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié, same as us. He's gone for a midfield three of Odegaard, Zubimendi, and Rice, same as you,
That's
I
what I
believe.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Madueke, Gyökeres, and Esse.
Yeah. To be fair, I see that being the lineup.
Yeah. Elijah's saying Trossard will start. And Michael's saying I'd leave out Zubimendi and play Rice, Odegaard, and Eze. And he said, we all know Arteta's scared. Is he though? Do we know that? What makes you think he's scared?
I just think he's very compulsive. Like for me, he's the sort of person that he doesn't mix it up unless he needs to. Like generally, he's not maybe the best manager of managing a big squad. I feel like when he's got a starting 11, and this is just my thing, I could be wrong, but I feel like he gets superstitious and he don't want to change it. Like
I get that
he
vibe.
keeps that winning team. Like that's just what I think. And hence why maybe he doesn't micromanage the minutes of the players better. Maybe that's why we've had some players with the injuries they've had. You know, there's a discussion on that could be why. But yeah, I just think he goes with his precautionary eye in matches to win.
Okay. Arteta's been scared all season, hence we're in this position. We're still in a good position, but I get where you're coming from. All right, let me go through this last predicted lineup from Elijah. Raya, White, Saliba. Oh, Ben White is gone for. Okay. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié, Eze, Rice, Zubimendi. Also, no Odegaard. Okay. Madueke, Gyökeres, and Trossard. Pippa, please don't ask for Havertz in the 10. He's so much better up front. I'd start Eze today and start Odegaard on Wednesday. Okay. That is planning ahead.
They're thinking against the opposition. Yeah.
Okay. Score predictions. Get those in because we got to start getting ready and start making.
I got a party to get to. I've got a party to get to. I've got to go to a barbecue party. I got my baby's first birthday. I got family birthday.
Drop off a present, eat some meat, eat some food, and then go.
Big fat Greek barbecue. Quick love, few hours, and then straight to the Emirates.
Nice. I'm guessing it's not too far. It's in London.
No, it's literally down the road. It all flows perfectly.
Okay. Okay, only one prediction so far. Come on, guys, type in your prediction. Let's go. What is your predictions for today's match? Simeon, I don't know if I'm pronouncing.
I want 5-0. My prediction's 5-0. I want what Forest are having.
I want some of that. I want some of that for dinner. Simon or Simeon, sorry, has gone 1-1. Not the result I want to see.
I don't want that.
Elijah's gone Arsenal 2-1. I'll take that, but I'd want more of a goal difference for us for goals scored. But I would happily take those 3 points. I haven't seen 3 points in a while. I would happily take those. Michael is gone for 4-0. I'm assuming that's for Arsenal. Yes, of course, got the Arsenal badge there. 4-0 would be the perfect scoreline.
Yeah.
To shake things up again. And
I'll take 4-0.
Yeah. I'd say 5-0, Helen. 5-0. That's what he said. Question mark.
Yeah, because if Forest can do it, so can we. I'm on that vibe.
For real. But they play Sunderland though. To be fair, Newcastle.
They're playing Newcastle, no? Are they not like a bit similar?
Why not? Yeah. So my prediction, I don't remember what I went for yesterday. It's all about how I feel on the moment. I think I went for 2-0, but my ideal prediction would be 5-0.
Yeah.
So I'm with Helen on this one.
Come on,
Do
girl. See, I
do
love it.
you
I hope it transmits once I get to the Emirates to the players and we
see more?
blitz them.
You guys are so beautiful. Feel for you as a United fan. I want you guys to win the league, but I feel you will just fall short. You give City too many
I
chances.
hope
Don't say
not.
that.
I agree, but I hope not.
Yeah, I agree as well.
We have given them a lot of chances, far too many chances. But hopefully, we focus now and pull it off.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I gotta go.
Yeah,
Love
we
you
got to wrap
all.
up.
I've got to
Thank you
wrap up.
so much for everyone for joining. Make sure you like and subscribe. Scan the QR code to follow us on Instagram. And we will see you probably not after the match, maybe tomorrow morning. We'll let you
No,
know.
maybe after the match picks.
Maybe
If
10 on
it's
time.
maybe
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
can, we might
Yeah, on the
surprise
ground.
everyone. We'll
Yeah,
do a little one after. I'm gonna see you there. So let's
yeah.
try.
Subscribe so
We'll
you don't
try.
miss.
Subscribe so you know if we come on.
Yes.
Send in
Thank
love
you, guys.
always.
Come on, you guys.
Come on, Arsenal.